Hi, today is August 8th, 2018, 7 o'clock p.m. USA Central Standard Time. It's actually about 3 minutes prior to 7, so I'll be waiting for people to enter the chat room. Hi, Cheryl Lynn. Okay, so we're just waiting for people to come into the chat room. I need to see if I can tilt this camera down just a little. And hopefully it won't fall over. Okay. So Cheryl says, hi, Quilt family. Got Darlene Former here from Northern Virginia. Sharivia Henderson is here, says, hi, Miss T. Hi, Sharivia. Sonia Jones is here from Kentucky. Hello. Tracy Davis is here. Says hello. And June Hanson is here. Says hi, T and all. I think, if I'm not mistaken, June, I think your name's in the batch again. You already sent something once. So, I'm just going to, we got Mary Smith here. Says hi, T, and hello, everyone from Brooklyn. While we're just waiting for people to come into the chat, I'm just going to briefly go over some of the videos that I've recently uploaded in case you missed them, and then the people that will get the first part of this video will see it. I actually made some device stands, and you actually put your device in these and it holds them. So if you're like cooking and you want to put your iPad or phone in here, you can actually watch them. And I had so much fun. I saw a demo last month at my quilt guild, and so I went home and made them. So I made this large size and then made a medium size. I just started playing with different fabric sizes, and then this is the tiny one that is really good for the cell phone. But what I found, I also can use, like if I'm looking in a book or something, I can use two of these on a book as well. So I thought that was pretty cool. If you haven't seen that video, it's the device stand video. And then I also uploaded the 2019 Quilt of Valor block. They are already sending in blocks for that. So I did a video showing you how you can use your AccuQuilt Go and Studio system to make this block. So if you haven't seen that video, please go check it out. And I have been uploading videos on the Harley Treads t-shirt quilt. I will be showing you that quilt at the end. I see people are commenting on my stat in Facebook. Let me check out that and see what's going on with that right quick. Okay. Just want to make sure I didn't miss that. Sorry about that. Now let's go back through this chat. See, we had Mary I talked about. Marjorie from Blackwell is here. She says hi. From Indiana, hi. And Cheryl is saying that she loves the device stand. Such a great tutorial. Thank you so much. Nita Hooper is here. Says hello, T, and everyone. Rita Whitney is here. Says hey, T. And how y'all doing? Hi, Rita. Sarah Ragland is here. Says hi, T, and everyone. Claudette Bettis is here from Anaheim, California, checking in. Kelly Mueller is here. Says hi, everyone. Kelly, you've been missing for a while, and I tried to catch you, but you left out of a video real fast the last time we were editing. But I put something in the mail for you yesterday. I hope you can use it. Actually you won one of the prize drawings for participating in the block challenge. Trisha is here. She says hi, T and all. Kathleen Vonder is here. I'm hoping I said that right. She says cheers, T, and hello to everybody. Your name sounds awfully familiar. Your name might be in my bag. I'm not sure. Bonita Nance is here. Says hi, Miss T. Kella Mueller says she's saying cool in my AC in Chilliwack, BC. Pamela Tabor is here. Hello from Tennessee. Hi, Pam. Susan Glenn is here. Says hi, Miss T from Cincinnati. And Kelly says thanks. I can't always see the whole video due to dinner being ready or something. So, okay. But I did just make a choice for you and just put it in. Because you won with someone else and neither one of you I was able to contact through my YouTube comments. If you have never commented on a video, please go into the video comment section and comment, because sometimes I may want to contact you, especially if you won a prize. And if you've never commented on one of my YouTube videos, I can't search for you. I have no way of contacting you. And what I normally would do is I'll reply to the last comment that you made on a video. I know a lot of you have been in the chats, but when I search your name to even tell you that your blocks arrived, I can't find you because you've never commented outside of the chat room. And for some reason, the chat comments are not saved on the outside of the video. They're saved in the video, and I don't have access to that. So, just in case. And Darlene is asking, is it fall yet? And Rita says she loves the devices too. So, we'll talk about what's on the wall. A friend and I, we're both cleaning out areas of our home, and it seems like I'm cleaning out my entire house because it's like all a mess right now. But she has been giving me extra blocks and things that she doesn't want, and this was one of those blocks where you had 45-degree angles coming into the center, sort of like a stack and whack in a way, but it was not flat in the center. And she didn't like the technique. This was like something that she had from years ago, because she's a much better sewer. And she was just going to trash things. So I told her to give them to me and that I would make some crumb blocks with them and keep them. So this is what I ended up doing, was I just cut the blocks in half here so I could get out some of the fullness that was in the middle, and just started adding pieces onto the corners, and just added a big piece onto the other side. And just make it simple, but because it's got so much activity over here, it's okay to just slap on one big piece on the other side to get to the crumb blocks that I need. So as I said, I'm using everything that's given to me. Nothing is going in the trash over here. If it's not flat, I'll cut it again. I'll keep cutting it until it gets flat. So just letting you know that when you're doing these crumb blocks, you can use a lot of the stuff that didn't work or that you have mistakes in, because in crumb quilting, there are no mistakes. And just for the record, if I call your block crazy and it's a crumb block, just know that that's also another name that I use for crumb block, is a crazy quilt block. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything in the in the comments. Vicky is here. She says, hi, T and everyone else. I finally got to sign on when this was really live show. Oh, my goodness. All right, Vicky. Hi, Vicky. I talked to you last night. Sylvia here. She says, hello, everyone from Olivet, Missouri. Hope you got my blocks. Sylvia. I have to look on the sheet. If I don't remember, remind me later. I don't know when you mailed them, Sylvia. Let me know that. Kelly is here, says, I will email you when I get it. Okay, she's talking about her prize. And those will look good in a crumb block. Can't wait to see the finished quilt. Ramona says, I'm so glad to hear your voice. I have you on my phone, but I can't find you on my computer. Sometimes you have to refresh your screen so that when I'm actually live, it will pop in. So then that way it will work. Sylvia, I saw that you said you mailed your blocks yesterday. For some reason, they didn't come. Most time, mail in the city or through the counties, they will come the next day, but it didn't come yet. Vicky says, T, want you to know I have made 2 full quilts for you, or at least in the middle of the second one. Wow. Let me see that. um, I would try to put the borders on for 70 by 90. Is that what you wanted for borders? Yes, I'm making twin size quilts that finish 70 by 90. So thank you so much. Miss Vicky, you're something special. Patty is here. She says, hello, T. Hi, Patty. Welcome. And Vicky says, anyway, I can't read that far. Anyway, we will be delayed going to Iowa by 1 more day. Will you be available on Friday morning for me to drop these off to you? I probably will not be here. I just got notice that a friend's mom passed and those services are being scheduled. It seems like everything in my life is happening to me right now when I'm super busy. I need to be preparing for a retreat. I've done a little bit of preparing, but not as much as I like. So I'm behind on that as well. But anyway, let's get to blocks on the wall. I think I showed you this block before. I couldn't remember. And then I also made another crumb block. And then these are more blocks from my friends. They're from the stacks quilts where you just sew. You take a centerpiece and you sew different sizes. You sew pieces onto each side and then you slide them over and put them back together just haphazardly. And she had 2 of these extra blocks. I know that they're 10.5 inches tall. I'm not sure if they're wide enough, so I'm going to put those in the crumb quilts. And then she had this one as well that I'm going to build up. So I just thought I would start with what I got from someone else first, and how to modify stuff that we think is trash or stuff that we tend to throw away because it's not the best work. But I try to use everything when it comes to these crumb blocks. Whoops, I'm moving you. I'm trying to, I don't know why my chair is showing today. Before it didn't show, or I don't think it did. Maybe it did. So today we start with number 109. We've got Aretha Dickerson from Clayton, North Carolina. And when I see Clayton, I want to say Clayton, Missouri. But it's Clayton, North Carolina, number 109. And she has a note that says, hey T, I saw your video and wanted to participate. Hope you can use it. I am new to quilting, retired, and I don't know what that is. Sorry. She says, I took a class in 2001, made a tabletop block and loved it, but was working and did not keep going. Just retired, bought me a new sewing machine, and I am making a lot of mistakes, but love it and learning. Thanks for all you do, Aretha. Well, thank you so much. And that's the one thing I try to tell my beginners is to not get frustrated at the beginning, just to keep going, because it does get easier the more you do. And she made an awesome crumb block. Very nice. And I didn't see the comment. Okay, so this one is number 109. I'm just trying to make sure no one's talking to me in the comment section. And she made it pretty big size. So when I square this up, I'm going to use the extra pieces in another block. Number 110 is Ramona Bino. She's here. She says, Dear T, thank you for all the good you do. I am privileged to be a part of this project. All my love and best wishes, Ramona. Oh, she was just in the comment section. Thank you so much. And I noticed that she wrote her note on a pad and then the sheets underneath or plain for me to use. Thank you so much. But I'm putting everything back until I can make sure I have everything documented later. So your number 110, she has 4 blocks, I think. Yeah, 4 blocks. Diagonal strings, very pretty fabrics. A lot of florals in there. Diagonal strings. Another one. So this is number 2 and 3. And then the last one is another diagonal strings. Thank you so much, Ramona, for participating and for making so many blocks. Make sure I put that back. Number 111 is from Linda Mersch, and she's out of Fort Dodge, Iowa. I forgot to tell you that Ramona was out of Unityville, Pennsylvania. Sorry about that, Ramona. So now we're to Linda. Uh-oh, something fell out. Linda is number 111. She has a card that says, Happy birthday, T. I so enjoy your videos and seeing all the blocks. So you got me out of my summer slump and back to sewing. Yay. Here is a bookmark announcing our upcoming quilt show. I hope you can share the info since you are doing the road. Haha. From Iowa. Maybe a road trip for some. Thanks for all the inspirations and God bless for the quilts you are making, Linda. This is Fort Dodge Area Quilters Incorporated presents Our Quilted Neighborhood, the 24th Biennial Quilt Show, Saturday, October 27, 9 to 5, and Sunday, October 28, 10 to 4. Adults are $7, ages 7 to 12 is $3. You can get a 2-day pass for $10. And they have a bus special. I'm not sure about that. What that means. It says 30 plus $6. So I don't know what that is. $5 lunch provided by Fort Dodge Quilters Men Auxiliary. The location is Webster County Fairgrounds at 22770 Old Highway 169 South, Fort Dodge, Iowa. They're having 300 to 400 items in the show. Having vendors, quilt raffle, silent auction, fabric drives, Dave's mobile sharpening services on sites. Any questions, you can call 515-573-2229. I will not be able to attend, unfortunately. I am actually going to the Houston show the following weekend, so I definitely will not be attending. I'm not available. My schedule is so jammed right now. But I don't mind sharing quilt shows or anything like that. So thank you for sending that, Linda. Now we got to get her blocks. Again, she's number 111. She has quite a few blocks in here. Let me do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm counting 8 for right now. We'll see if that holds. It's got a cardinal. Very pretty crumb block. Another crumb block. A straight string. Another block will be a crumb block. Another crumb block. And another crumb block. Crumb block. So it looks like 7 crumb blocks and 1 straight string. And she has some fabrics in a bag that says it's for bindings. I'll show you these. I'm not sure what the bindings are going to look like, but if they're scrappy, I will definitely use it. Or if not the binding, if the border is scrappy, we'll figure it out. Thank you so much for the additional fabrics. Some hearts. And then this one's cute. A locket. Thank you so much, Linda. And thanks for all the blocks as well. Very helpful. This one is from Australia. It's from Sandra Garlic in North Queensland. She's number 112. She has an envelope with a card. Aw. She says, happy birthday to you. It's got a car on the front. It's very pretty. And then she says, to dear T, happy belated birthday. Hope it's filled with special surprises, including 1 crumb quilt block from Sandra Garlic. And all the best for your quilt project. Thank you so much. It is so cute. And then the car is also on the inside here as well. And inside, is it a magnet? Let me open it to see if it's a magnet. Yes, it's a magnet. I love magnets. Look at that. Whoops. You can't read it anyway, but thought I'd share it. It's beautiful. Thank you so much, Sandra. Number 112. My refrigerator is filled with magnets. Very nice. Beautiful crumb block. I love getting fabrics from other countries just to see what they look like. Very nice. So, give her number 112. Number 113. I think we go up to 117 or today, I think. Okay, must be in here. This is from June Hansen, and June has participated before. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Ramona sent me something before too. But yeah. So June says, "Hi, Miss T. These were harder to do than I thought, but I did it. Happy birthday again. Hope these will help you get 4 quilts." I think you guys have done a whole lot. I have my group coming Saturday, and I will chat with them and see if they might want to help with the putting of these blocks together. So thank you all so much. And here's her other crumb block. Very nice. Thank you again, June. Trying to make sure they can still be seen. So I have 3 more packages. This next one is from Teresa Davison. Her name sounds familiar, but it could just be from chat. She's number 114. And has a card. Oh, beautiful. Just gorgeous. So the card says, "Here's to coloring outside the lines and drawing yourself a beautiful life. Happy birthday, T," from Teresa Davison. Thank you so much. And she actually has a money order here, but she has another note here as well. So let me see what she's saying in the note. Up at the top she goes, "P.S. This is kind of long. You don't have to read it out loud." Hi, T. Enclosed are 3 blocks. I must say the crazy crumb blocks was challenging for me. I've never made one before. It was the seams that threw me. Feel free to critique the blocks if you like. That would help me and someone else with the same problems perhaps. Also encloses a little something for the batting. Thank you so much for all you do for the quilting community. I see that you have folks from all over the world in your quilt family. I think that is simply wonderful. I enjoy your channel and thank you for all you do for your quilt sisters and brothers all over the world. Thanks, T. Well, thank you, Teresa. That was really nice. And of course, I'm going to read it. If you write it, I'm going to read it. Thank you so much for the addition for the batting as well as your blocks. Very nice. You're number 114. And she said she did 3 blocks. So, we'll take these out. Up on top, she's got K-Facet fabrics. Very pretty. Just gorgeous. And she used the muslin stabilizer. Then her next block is straight strings. Very pretty. Same fabric groupings. They're just gorgeous. And then she did another crazy quilt block. Very nice. Or a crumb block. the UK. It's from Karen Carswell, and she's out of Cornwall. So let me just sit this here. She's number 115. She has a note card as well. It says, just to say, hey T, I thank you for all you do. Please accept my blocks for the women's shelter. They come with love from the UK. I admire you and the way you do things for others. I have learned a lot from watching your tutorials. Keep doing what you do. Thank you, Karen. Thank you so much. I don't think it was an envelope on that one. So let's see how many blocks first. 1, 2, 3. She's got 4 blocks. I'll probably put this in with the crumb blocks. Very pretty. Love the different fabrics. Looks very modern. Get a number for that. She's number 115. I put it on the wrong one. Right there. Another crumb block. Look like pieces left over from a baby quilt or something. Very pretty. I love recycling projects. This one here is next. Another crumb block. And this one is a straight string. Very pretty. Got strawberries. So thank you so much. I appreciate you sending that all the way from the UK. Very nice. I have Australia, the Netherlands, and Canada. Number 116 is from Stutzman. I think I remember that name too from before. Number 116. It's from Pat Stutzman out of Ephrata, Washington. Oh, that's a pretty card. And then the envelope also looks like that. Very pretty. I tried to cover up her address. Okay. And then when you open it, it's just beautiful. She says, T, hi, I have already sent you a crumb block. She's number 38. Now that's funny when you know your number. My granddaughter wanted to join in, so we have made 2 more blocks for you. And she's got Pat's, her name, and then she's got her granddaughter's name, which is Delia and Audrey. Well, thank you. I love young folks getting into sewing. That is awesome, and thank you for allowing them to share in this project. This is our last envelope, so I see the chat is rolling up, so I will get that in a minute. I'm just dropping all of my envelopes now, so I may as well just toss them all on the floor. Except that I just put Pat's in the wrong envelope. All right. So we've got, she's done very nice packaging. She used cereal boxes to keep them nice and flat. And then they each made a note. That is too cute. She says, Dear T, happy birthday from Delia. I am 9 years old. Wow. And here is her block. Just beautiful. I've got extra numbers up here. I just put some up this time being over prepared. So I'm going to make Delia number 116. I got numbers up to 130 now. And we'll make Audrey number 117, and this is her picture. Very pretty. You got some beautiful granddaughters. She says, "Dear T, happy birthday from Audrey. I am 11 years old." Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is just precious. And I'm going to make her 117. Make them separate. Okay. Now look at that. Let me step back so you can see. Just gorgeous. So that's it for the blocks today. I will that if I can. Just depends on my life. Got a lot going on. So I just want you to see just how pretty these shirts turned out once they're all framed. And this is the top right corner. But I'm not even going to be able to show you all of this. But it is just gorgeous. So it's 96 square inches. This is the top left corner. And my favorite shirt, I just want to share it, is he's got one that's of the Three Stooges. Right here. It said Knuckleheads, Dewey, Write 'em, and How. Dewey, Write 'em, and How. I forgot you can't see the wording backwards on screen. But yeah, but this has been so much fun. If you haven't been watching my t-shirt quilt series, go back and look at part 1 because I talk about all the different supplies that you can use. And then in part 2, I talk about all of the different all the different types of interfacing and then how to interface your shirts. So yes, I've done a very extensive tutorial on that. This is considered a custom set quilt. It's an advanced custom set quilt, but it's doable. It just has a lot of partial seams in it. So let's go through the chat. Let's see. So I just saw that Sylvia, she did say she mailed her blocks yesterday. I did not get them in this batch. Hopefully they will be here. I'm not sure how long my friends are going to be here, but hopefully I'll come on Saturday and do another live video at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Kelly had to leave so she could go feed the dog. Vicky says, T, I want you to know I have made, oh, I did read that. And then she says, anyway, they're delayed Friday morning for me to drop these off. Vicky says it would be early in the morning, very early. Shabira says, can I send blocks in on Saturday, August 11th? Sure. If anything comes before I go on retreat, I'll try to pack them, or before I pack the blocks for retreat, I will take them to retreat. If your block comes later, I will just hold them and use them with any overflow blocks for other charity quilts. So I'm not going to be able to do all the quilts at retreat. I'm just going to work on them and get done what I can, because I'm actually going to be having fun on retreat. I'm also coordinating retreat, so I'll have to do a lot of coordinating work. So sure, send them in if you're late. Teresa says, hi everyone from sunny California. I hope you saw your blocks. Winfred Baptiste is here. She says, hi everybody. Good night. I think she means like not good night, but just a good night. Vicky says now she's back in Southern Illinois, so she's no longer away from home. Cheryl Wallace says, hello everyone. Trisha says, it's amazing how good these scrappy Mitch-Max block look in a whole quilt, all quilted and bound. They are definitely one of a kind, yes. Karen Henderson is here. She says, hello, everyone from Southern Indiana. Hi, Karen. Yeah, I see a lot. It's like when they show the fires that are happening in California, they are so widespread. I'm really concerned about a lot of that. That it just looks like a lot of California is on fire. So I do hope everyone is safe. Vicky says she loved the diagonal strip block, so pretty. And Vicky is asking who is from Fort Dodge, Iowa. That, oh, I dropped all the envelopes. See if I can find. That was Linda Mersch, I think, from Fort Dodge, Iowa. Um, let's see. Ramona says, thank you so much, T. No, the thanks goes out to you. You have gone above and beyond mailing twice. I really appreciate it. Sandra Ingstrand says, hi from Nashville. Hi. Eric is here. What is he saying? I'm going to skip down for a bit because I was just talking about that. So I missed a whole lot of comments. Eric said, we burning up in Cali. It's 115 degrees in South Cali. Okay. So I was making sure that he wasn't talking about the fires going on. Vicky says, what a cute car on the card that I showed earlier. Judy is here. She says, I can see T in a car like that laughing out loud. If you are not in my Facebook group, you may not know that I have a car quilt. It's called the Mariner's Quilt. I actually have a 3-part video series on it on YouTube showing me as I'm making it, progressing through that. So if you haven't seen the videos or seen the car quilt, go search for the Mariner's Quilt on my YouTube channel. I was like locked in on stupid. And Nancy says she loves magnets too. Every time I go on vacation, I make sure that I come back with a magnet. Kelly says she's puppy sitting this week, so feeding took longer than I thought. Teresa Sandifer is here. She says, good evening, all. Love looking at all the pieces. T, I told you that I will put all the blocks together if you needed them done. I will send them right back. I understand that, but if I got people locally that can do that, then I will ask them first. I have not asked anybody. And if they can do it, then we don't have to worry about the back and forth of postage, and I see them on a more frequent basis. So I would prefer to do that. And the blocks are not ready to be separated at this point. So I am not ready to disperse blocks to anybody. I'm still in the collecting phase. I have not even numbered every block. I've just only numbered the first block. So if you're asking me which block is your quilt in, I wouldn't be able to tell you because I don't have them all ready yet to be sorted. So that's where I am with the blocks. I'm still in the collecting stage. Kelly says, I am working on my 2015 scrapbook right now, so the sewing machine is put away until Friday probably. I need to do some scrapbooking. And there, a lot of people are commenting on the different fabrics that are in the quilts. Carol Kavaka says, hi, T and everybody. Hi, Carol. I'm waiting for this Ace R&R hardware store to announce a fabric sale. It's been so long since I've seen one. I'm wondering if they're going to have any more. I'm patiently waiting. I'm hoping that by the end of August they will have one. We shall see. Knowing my luck, they'll have it the week that I'm in Hamilton, Missouri. And Kelly says she loves the firefighter fabric. that was given to me in the scraps that this lady has been giving me fabric. She's been making like aprons and things like that for people. And so that was some extra pieces. So I've been loving some of her scraps. Eric is here, of course. He says hello to everyone. A lot of people saying very pretty cards. Vicky says my hubby was a firefighter in California Bay Area for 37 years. Glad he is not fighting fires out there anymore. Wow. And Eric is saying, wow, not bad for 9 years old and an 11-year-old. So thank you all so much for involving your grandkids. Nancy says she loves young quilters. And Darlene says much love to our young quilters. Mary Smith says a crumb box from a 9-year-old. I am still trying to get one right. There is no wrong way, Mary, to make it. Just throw junk together and literally it comes out beautiful. It's like magic. And Vicki is saying that she talked to all of her friends out there. They say it's difficult to breathe. They were evacuated last year for about 4 weeks. Rough living in Marriott and Walnut Creek. And Teresa saying, nice quilt top. Thank you so much. Pretty cool that 9-year-olds. My daughter is almost 20 and I'm still waiting on her to do it. Tracy says she's in Sacramento, went out and had trouble breathing. Wow. Just got to be safe. Eric says, is that the Harley quilt? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm so glad that I got it pieced. Susan Glenn says, I'm trying my hand at a t-shirt quilt for my nephew. That is pretty darn cool. I enjoyed that whole process. June says she's been teaching her 6-year-old granddaughter to quilt this summer. That's so fun. A lot of people are saying they like the Harley quilt. So Darlene says, Tracy, please be careful. I'm just trying to go through the comment section. Yeah, Bonita did one block and I put her block at the end in the gallery. So she did an A block on the t-shirt quilt for the sew along. She's the only person that I received something from. So thank you, Bonita, for doing that. I also left it in the next video. I'm going to leave it in the next video. I hope I don't forget. But that's my plan. So let's see. I have no idea where I left off now. Let's see. You all are talking to me and then you're talking to each other. Kelly says BC sometimes sends firefighters to help out in California, but we have too many fires of our own right now. Wow, I didn't know that. Eric says we're burning up in Cali. It's 115 degrees. Um, Marjorie says that she mailed her blocks yesterday and probably will not get to you by Friday. I sent them book rate, so it takes about 5 days. Takes longer, but the postage is more reasonable. Okay. Thank you so much. Some of you have been emailing me and asking me questions, which is great. And I've been responding. And then some of you are asking, giving me your numbers and stuff to call. I have been calling some of you. I have not been able to call everyone. You got to remember there's just one of me and a lot of you. And when I'm trying to reach out to people, it can take me a long time, or I might forget, or I just may not be able to. Right now is a very busy time for me. So just keep that in mind. Even if I respond to very briefly to emails and you've typed up 3 or 4 paragraphs, just know it's because I'm not a very chatty person when it comes to writing, which is weird. I'm like that in person too. It's like I'm real concrete, but I love teaching, and that's where it all changes. And so don't take it personally. That's just because I'm busy and got so much going on. And now I can't get my screen to come back. I have a lot going on. Rita says, my son interrupted me. Did my boxes come in? Oh, let me look at my sheet. Rita, did you send something recently? Because I thought you were number 106 in the last video where you sent in 5 blocks, if I'm not mistaken. Are those the ones that you're talking about, or did you send something else? So I'll come back to you, Rita, as I'm going through the chats. Eric says, I'm far away from the fires, but have a lot of friends that were evacuated. Okay, I saw a lot of people being evacuated, and some people were making the decision to stay. Vicky says, I made a mariner's quilt. It was the 3rd quilt I made. Turned out beautiful for my eldest son. And Kelly says, no fires in the Fraser Valley. So that's good. Darlene says she's not on Facebook, but she do tweet. And I don't tweet. Most fires in the interior area of the province. Okay. Going to put borders on the quilts tomorrow if I can find a fabric that is nice enough to put on. Rita says, can't see all blocks. That's because I'm sitting here. Maybe I'll slide to this side. I did get up and stand so they could all be seen. Let's see. Ramona says, I saw the car quilt today. Is it a crazy car? The car probably is crazy, along with his owner. What I did with it was that it is like a sampler quilt more than a crazy quilt, because what I did was I used all of my extra pieces from other projects that I changed my mind on. So that's what's in the actual car quilt. And then I had one of my quilting friends also donate a panel that because she wanted to be included in the project, and so I used one of her quilted panels. Not a quilted panel, it was just a piece panel. So it's more of a sampler quilt. Teresa says, what is everyone working on? Needing a new idea for my next quilt. Oh boy. Vicky would like to collect money, wouldn't we all? And Kelly is advising Teresa to try something she hasn't done before. Shrivia is asking, where can I get a good sewing machine at? Anyone have any ideas? I would just advise you to go to your local sewing centers to look around and see what they have. Before you go, make a list of the things that you think you're looking for in a sewing machine. I would start there, and then you can get model numbers and you can check and see if you can get them somewhere cheaper. Sometimes your local sewing centers will have competitive pricing. If you find it online cheaper, then they will probably meet or beat that price, and then you still get the lessons. That's the main thing to remember. If you need any kind of lessons on a sewing machine, it's best to buy local. So do your homework. Teresa says it would be easy to try something new because she's only done 4 quilts so far. That is awesome. I love it. I love new quilters. Bonita says, I'll start a petition if Ace doesn't have a fabric sale. T, are you putting all string blocks together and all crumb blocks together, or are you mix and matching them up? I'm actually putting all straight string blocks together in one quilt, all diagonal strings in another quilt, and then the crumb blocks will go in a separate quilt. Now, if I have leftover blocks or something, I might lay out something, and if I can come up with something creative, it would be interesting to see as well. So that's my goal for the 4 quilts, are just to separate the blocks out, and then I may do whatever with the last ones. Thank you for asking. Vicky says, I love sampler quilts as you don't get bored making the same old block over and over again. Kelly's got to go again. It's dinner time. Shirley Rayleigh is here. Says hello from Rome, Georgia. Just got back from choir practice. Finally getting to join you live. Welcome. We have opened up all our blocks today. They're actually still all on the board. So they were really pretty. I guess I need to do a drawing at some point, huh? Rosalind Lloyd is here. She says, hi, T. Block should be there Friday. Thank you so much. I'm just trying to read some of these comments. We got Mary Cohen here. She says, hi, T. Greetings from Kansas. I mail my blocks on Monday. Okay, thank you. They haven't arrived yet. I sent a few at first, and then a week later sent more. So she's saying she sent me blocks twice. Okay. Rita, I have you down for number 106. And that was in the last video that I did on Saturday. And let me just look and see if you were on here again and I just missed your name. Because I got 5 blocks from you. I only see your name right now once. So maybe they're still coming. I don't know if you mailed them before or after the blocks that I got. Like last week, they would have come on Thursday, Friday, or Saturday of last week. So I don't know. I only have your name on the list once, though. And a week later sent. And I'll go back through and make sure, but I would hate for somebody's blocks not to be here. I think everything is labeled up right. Rita says she's working on black and white with red accents. That's going to be pretty. I like the black and white and red all over. And then Rita is also advising on the sewing machine that sewing centers have trade-ins. Okay. And she's saying that she sent it in much earlier. Do you know approximately how many blocks, Rita, that you sent earlier than last week? Shrivi says she's working on crumb blocks and 2 baby quilts. Picture of family. That's nice. Picture of my family. Cheryl says, I'm working on my birthday quilting for my mama's birthday later this month. And she says it was 2. See, see, I got the one number 106 with 5 blocks. And I got notified today that somebody's stuff that should have been here yesterday didn't come today, and found out they had routed it all the way to North Carolina. I forget where she says she mailed it from, but it never should have been there. I'm having difficulty with books that I mailed out going all over the place, and then they arrive with the books not even being in the envelope. They just sent them a plain envelope. So weird stuff is happening at the post office right now. Just some craziness is going on. I'm going back over the list again, Rita, just to make sure. But I only see your name once so far. Oh, I do have your name. You're number 71. Let me mark it. Number 71. And I have 1 block on it. It was a crumb block. So you're number 71 and 106. I didn't pick up that your name was a duplicate before. All right. Let's see. What do I have here? Now, I have some things that I received as a gift from somebody else. I hope it's okay for me to donate, because I have a lot of these and have been using them. These are pin mores that you put on your straight pins, your safety pins. So if you're pin basting your quilt, it keeps them from being tangled up. And I have a whole jar of these when I was doing a lot of basting of bed quilts. So I do like these. I do recommend these. They're very expensive. So I did not want to try to sell them in a craft fair. I would prefer to give them to somebody as a gift. So this is going to be one gift. It actually came from June Hansen. So June, I hope you're okay with this. And this is one option. I have fat quarters. I'm going to do 2 drawings. I'm just giving you a choice if you're here. Got these 3 fat quarters here. And then I have some patterns. I'm just going to put all of the patterns together. I'm actually going through my stuff, getting rid of things. This one is called It's a Beach. School's in beginning. It's for beginner quilters. So it's like a little sampler quilt where you learn different skills as you go along. It finishes at 59 inches square, but you can make it any size you want. This one is a tulip table runner. It's 15 by 46 inches. And then the last one is another table runner called Fall Leaves. It's 17.5 by 53. So all 3 of these patterns will go together.